This is Larry Hernandez making your day with part 8 of a book I wrote on the destiny of the Filipino people. Subject, the last Filipino. My dear friends, are we really a nation imbued with nationalism as envisioned by the first Filipino, Jose Rizal? Once I received a poignant letter from a man who called himself the last Filipino, who wrote, "We are fast losing our sense of nationhood. We are reverting back to ancient tribal loyalties, the Ilocano bloc set apart from the Bicol bloc, the Cebuano bloc, the Minsupala group. Even that is illusory, for in truth and in fact we have lost that sense of being part of something outside and greater than ourselves, and have become a population of isolated individuals whose existence is bounded by birth and death, and whose primary concern is the interests of our own personal self. As a result, we have become a vicious, selfish, and greedy people, glowing and tearing at each other for the little that there is to have, incapable of self-sacrifice and united action for the glory of what we call our nation. Ours is probably the only nation on earth where nationalism is a dirty word. Ask any Japanese, which is the greatest nation in the world. Right or wrong, he will say, "Japan, we are descendants of the sun god." You ask a Chinese and he will answer, "China, we're the oldest surviving civilization. We were writing poetry while the white men were still living in caves and painting themselves blue." The Germans feel the same way about Germany, the French about France, the Indonesians about Indonesia. "I am an American" is the proudest boast of an American, while he thumps his chest like Tarzan of the apes. But ask a Filipino which is the greatest nation on earth, and he will answer without hesitation, "The United States of America," then scratches his belly like Cheetah the chimpanzee. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Hernandez making your day with part 8 of a book I wrote on the destiny of the Filipino people. Chapter, the last Filipino. If the Filipino has any sense of identification outside of himself, it is with the United States of America. His tastes are stateside. And if he had any choice, he would rather be caught dead with the fruit of his own labor. His whole existence revolves around the Beatles, Blue Seal cigarettes, the Untouchables, White Christmas, and Coca-Cola. His sense of identification with America is so complete, so overwhelming, that he feels superior to the Japanese, not because he thinks Philippines is better than Japan, but because he knows America is better than Japan. One night, during a party, I asked my friends 2 questions. First question, if it ever came to pass that the Philippines were at war with the United States, would you fight the Americans? And the answer was a unanimous no. We will not fight the Americans. If we fought such a war, it would be giving aid and comfort to the communists. Second question, if America were engaged in a war that Filipinos was not involved in, would you volunteer to fight America's enemies? The unanimous answer is yes. For freedom and democracy, let us march to Vietnam and Armageddon. Traitors, I cried. You have pledged your allegiance to a country that is not your own. And they answered, who is the traitor and who is the patriot? Come to it, my friends. What is treason after all but the treachery of one against the interests of the many? If 99.9% of the Filipinos feel that their destiny lies with Mother America, then you feel otherwise, then you are the traitor. Mr. Hernandez said this letter. He said, I was prepared. I was unprepared for such an answer. It involved me in a heartbreaking dilemma that haunts my every living minute. Who is a traitor and who is a patriot? What am I? Mr. Henares, the letter said, I'm a nationalist without a nation to fight for. I'm a patriot without a country to love. I'm afraid I am, at least within the circle of my friends, yours truly, the last Filipino. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day. Say good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.